Earthshaker here.
Sniper!
Necrolite. Nevermore. Comes now the King of Bones. Sand King.
Alright, this is going to be quite the ordeal for me. The first game of Dota that I uploaded didn't have commentary, because I just wanted to see, how long it would take me to make one. And holy hell, did it take a long time to make one. So, now, as you can see, the length of this video is around 26 minutes, and I know I've had some League of Legends ones that long, but this game is actually supposed to be 53. There's going to be fast forwarding in certain places because nobody wants to watch certain things. In fact, until I got a good control of the timer thingy-majig, a lot of the beginning is real boring, and I didn't fast forward through it. So if you want to skip the first 5 minutes, be my guest. It's pretty much going to be pointless laning because my teammate is really passive. Anyways, what you just saw me do right there is lay a ward down. And doing so will stop the jungle creeps from actually spawning there, keeping them from being able to pull it and keep their minions, and keeping them from denying my top lane their minions. So you can see the items I have are clarity potions and tangos. Tangos are like some weaker version of a potion. You just eat a tree, heal over time. Simple as that. The potions, the mana potions, basically just mana potions, except mana potions, if you drink it and you get a hit while you're recovering mana, it just stops. You don't get any more mana after that. So you got to be careful not to get hit. And the other things are iron branches. They're like the most cost effective thing. Think of a very, very weak version of Doran's items. However, for their cost, they're very effective. They give you one of every stat. Let's see, what else? Yeah, me and my teammate aren't doing anything right now. They're doing nothing either. We're just trying to get levels and farming. It's gonna be a pretty boring lane. So, like I said, skip some minutes if you want. The beginning is not entertaining, except I die at one point, and that's depressing. I don't have to explain the Earthshaker ability because I made a video just for this team battle some while ago, even though that was probably 4 weeks. It took me a long time to make this one since the previous Earthshaker video that I wanted to use got corrupted. So I had to play another Earthshaker game and hope it's a good one. Alright, nonetheless, okay. My teammate, his name is Skeleton King. What he does is his Q is a stun, basically a point and click stun, and everything else is a passive. He's a right-click champion, the truest form of a right-click champion. Lifesteal and crit and his other abilities that, the more ranks you have into it, the more crit or lifesteal you have. And his ultimate is a Guardian Angel. We almost killed the Skeleton King there, as you saw, but yeah, then we're just back to farming. Here's where I get butchered. Wait, is it? No, I think I eat it. No, yeah, this is where I die. Right, I'm dead. I can go off on a tangent. Okay, Earthshaker. Not Earthshaker. The replay. This is an interesting thing about the replay. It has something called player perspective, and as you can see, it records every single movement on my camera, including the mouse. So you can see what I'm doing, what I'm buying, and whatever. I bought 2 teleport scrolls. One I had to wait to purchase, so I could just teleport back to my lane and not miss experience or anything. it is the most important thing to always have a teleport scroll on you at all times. So let's see, top lane gets dove or whatever. Just think of League of Legends. Teleport in to help a gank, save your teammate from a gank, or join a team fight or whatever. Just always have a teleport scroll handy. Oh, and one thing that's cool about these items, you can hand them over to your teammate or you can use them on them. So if your teammate isn't drinking anything, just drop potion into their mouth. Or they need to go lay a ward, or they need a heal at some point, or you don't want it anymore, just hand it over to them. They can carry any item, including gear. However, the gear won't be useful to them. You can't just buy an item and give it to them. It doesn't do anything for them. They'll just carry it for you. And if you drop an item on the ground, your opponents can actually destroy it too. Alright. The opponents you saw us fight were Sand King and Darkseer. Darkseer is this Cthulhu looking thing. The purple thing. He has a shield. The shield puts on a shield, doesn't give him any defenses or anything as far as I remember. It just gives him AoE damage to those around him, and he can put the shield on anybody and, just put it on himself, run into things, and they get hurt. His other one is basically a zillion chrono shift, giving speed boost to anybody. And his Q is a pretty awesome form of CC. Wherever you target, you create a vacuum and sucks everybody in. Deals minor damage, but it's a cool CC. And his ultimate, I won't explain what his ultimate does, because anybody who doesn't know what his ultimate does is going to be surprised by when they see it, and it's going to look pretty goddamn awesome. It can, change the entire game, how you have to fight them. Sand King. Well, just watch this. We could have probably hurt the Darkseer even more, but Sand King decides to, get the Scorpion King, the guy that I wasn't focusing and blocking off. Okay, and he wasn't anywhere near slashing him, so the Sand King's pretty dumb. I mean, my Skeleton King teammate is pretty dumb. Scorpion King. Scorpion King is a badass, and his voiceover is amongst the most awesome in the game. I would even say it's more awesome than Nasus. He's got this gentleman voice, and better than Cho'Gath, because it sounds all regal and diabolic. Here's an example of the whole teleportation scroll. Nikolai decides to dive my teammate for some reason. I teleport, stun him, and this is an easy kill for us. Always having a teleport scroll on hand means I get to go, save my teammate and abuse that long ass stun of Earthshaker. Anyways, I was saying, Scorpion King. His Q is a gap closer that knocks people up and stuns them. Easy as that. His W is more interesting. Think of he goes stealth in a sandstorm he creates, and it's an AoE damage over time thing on everybody who's still in the sand. So it's kind of like he controls the zone. If you stay in there too long, you're actually going to take a lot of damage. You can't really hurt him in return. He's invisible. And his E is some kind of a poison explosion thing. Think of Tristana's shrapnel blast, or whatever that thing's called. When you kill a minion, it hits everything else. That's how it works. And his ultimate is a channel, and then he starts a channel, and then he starts slamming the ground for pretty strong AoE damage next to him, so he can move as he's damaging and slows everybody in there. It's pretty nifty. You'll probably see it in a team fight. I'm pretty hard at explaining these things because remember, I'm just a noob too. Now, I don't know if I should bother explaining the rest, but well, I should explain. Sniper, 80 ranged. That's all you kind of have to know. Just think of Caitlyn. Yeah, it's pretty much Caitlyn. Or Caitlyn is pretty much the sniper. Necrolite is a lot more interesting because it's like a mix of a lot of different things. His main ability is just an AoE damage heal. It hurts everybody and then heals everybody around him. Sort of like a heal to your teammates, a damage to your opponents. His W, he has his E, which is basically Swain's passive. His W is, I don't know if they're the reverse or whatever, but W is some AoE damage over time aura thing. Whoever's around them gets slowly hurt for a percentage of their health. It's pretty insignificant. And this ultimate is basically Garen's ultimate on a spellcaster, and it also stuns. It's pretty. I think it's that way. It's pretty useless though. He doesn't. Necrolite is pretty underpowered. Alright, things are slowly going to start picking up because the teams are starting to group up and, look at each other funny. We initiate on them and it doesn't go so well. As you can see, I instantly die and then everybody scatters and like it's just a mess. Juggernaut, if Juggernaut was in that team fight, he would have eviscerated us all. Like, I can't even describe the madness this goes. Like, Sand King's going to die, then I think Juggernaut shows his face or something and kills somebody else. I have no idea what happened, honestly. Actually, no. This is not the team fight I'm thinking about. I think that's the next one where we all kind of just fuck around and do stupid things and die.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh yeah, you saw that weird shield thing going in a team fight. That was Darkseer's ultimate. I don't know if you saw you saw what it did, so I'm not gonna explain it yet. The next team fight is likely gonna be the one that I'm thinking of, and it's gonna be the game changer as to why we lost, because we were stupid enough to keep going through that wall. Actually, not this team fight. Okay, we just killed him. That was a bad ultimate on my part, I think. I'm still not totally familiar with the Echo Slam ability. I do know it kills people. And for this part right here, I'm just wandering aimlessly. I actually have no idea what's going on because nobody in the team is saying anything coherent. They're all just like, oh, blah, 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 initiate or whatever. And I try to initiate and nobody's around to pick up the kill. But it's okay. I just go back to warding things. Well. So we got, what, 15 more minutes of this? Again, don't worry, it gets a lot more interesting as we go.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Punch, punch, punch things in the face. Alright, right now, my team has good initiating powers. However, we're kind of just out of position. My team isn't doing, being bright at all about this. Alright, so they come into our jungle and they will die as a result. Bam. We got, what? 14 more minutes of this. Let's see what I can come up with. Around mid-game, things to become more exciting. Right now, I'm pretty low on health and mana. You're gonna see this Shadow Fiend dude, this blue dude right here. He's gonna throw some Shadow of Urn's heal. I mean, Urn of Shadows. I don't know how it's actually said. Whenever something dies around you, think of like a Magi's or whatever, it gains 2 stacks. 2 or 1, I actually don't remember the number. I think it's 1 if something is around you that dies, or 2 if you kill it. Whatever the case, it gives you on active damage over time on whoever you shoot it at if it's your opponent, or it heals you. Or your teammates if you blast it on them. So it's a pretty cool and very useful ability, and it also has good regeneration stats on its own. So whoever wields it is pretty much, like they're sustained. However, though, only one person should have it, otherwise they can start canceling each other out, and you can't rely on the stacks. Alright. Another team fight that may not make sense to anybody, including myself watching it. Sand King is bottom. Enigma initiates on Necrolite, and I use my, Q to stun him. And this is where things go really wrong. We decide to walk through the wall of the Darkseer, and it makes clones of us. And those clones hurt a lot. They're not pathetic clones. They actually really hurt. So we die and we lose. I stun Darkseer and run for my life. I know he has CC and, Chrono Shift kind of ability, so I'm pretty sure I was going to die here. But he decides to speed up, the Juggernaut. Juggernaut has magic immunity on his Q, his Garen spin-like thing, but he doesn't use it at all. So he gets chain stung under the tower and dies as a result. Yay for me. Juggernaut players tend to be really stupid. Because Juggernaut himself isn't a tournament picked or, viable pick in most cases. He's just a very carry your own ass kind of deal. Kill your opponent, win your lane, and then just start massacring everybody. He's kind of a pub stomper that kind of way. That's what I've been told, at least. We go top, fights engaging, and you're going to see Sand King's dust thingy, invisible thing. And that Q I just got was so awful. Here's a little, invisible cloak thing. It doesn't save you from, actually just being blasted in that area. Shadow Fiend. Now, he's a badass, too. Shadow Fiend has 6 abilities. Leveling up his Q actually powers up 3 of them, which is basically the same one, just different ranges. We initiate on the sniper, but he has an item called Shadow Blade, which allows him to go stealth on active, and gives him, basically DPS stats. You see his Alpha Strike, which is an Alpha Strike, just like Master Yi's. Just elevates cooler. That was Enigma's ultimate. Enigma's ultimate is... Oh, well, first, I think we kill Sniper here. He goes invisible, and the blast just knocks his ass out. Anyways, Enigma's ultimate, the one you just saw where he was waving his hands in front of him and, a little plasmid death ball, death zone. It's what it is. An AoE damage, it's an AoE field that does damage over time. It's not that major. And whoever's inside just can't do anything. They're immobile. I think it can use items, though. So you can, if you have an item like a sheep stick or force staff, which, is basically CC on an item, you can stop them and free yourself. I think you can do that. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, we just got murdered. But we go bottom lane. I see a lot of Sand Kings escape, and he's just gonna get butchered. There's his invisible thing, but he tries to juke us by porting over to something else. And I don't think he's got no chance in hell of escaping. The Night Stalker fellow, he's a ganker. He's a really amazing chaser, especially at night. He's a champion that benefits from it being darkness. That was Sniper's Caitlyn ult, or whatever. It was just an ult. He just charges up, shoots somebody for massive damage with a bullet. Darkseer initiates on us and dies. It's the Cthulhu thingy. The wall is still persistent, and I think it should end by now, but my teammates just keep walking through it and making clones that rape them. I go back in, cause a wall, and I guess my clone killed me before, just as I got the wall, so I died. The rest of my teammates are butchered, and stragglers are killed. And I guess I fast forwarded too soon right there. We missed a kill on Sniper, but the Sniper honestly was being stupid as hell, so he deserved to die. Oh yeah, the items, I should explain what my items are. I got Arcane Boots. It's just, on active AoE mana regenerate, mana heal. Just restores mana to your teammates. It's like a clarity on an item. It's pretty cool. Then the other one's called Dust, or Dust of Conceal, or Dust or whatever. Use it and your teammates get a small movement speed boost and stealth within a certain range of your opponents. When you get into that range, they can see you. It enables you to, avoid being seen by wards and helping you initiate on people in certain times. It's a pretty good ganking tool. All right, Enigma flashes in. Use blinks in, gets them all. You just see them explode with our combined aim. Let's watch that again. As you can see, those clones are persistent. So no matter how many times, even if we kill our clone, we go back through it, we'll make another clone. So yeah, some people can, you know, screw up your team just by not paying attention to how they're moving. And sometimes I do that to my own team too. They're calling GG, but as you can see by the video, hell no, it's not over. So, I know it took a while for, you know, stuff to happen, but normally some games just, things start dying as soon as like 2 minutes, 2 minutes happen in the game. Just everybody just starts moving around. Hell, recent tournament they had 2 roamers and they won that game. One team had 2 roamers and they won that game. Just went around raping everything, sodomizing. It was like disgusting. I have a blink dagger now, so that opens up a lot of possibilities when it comes to initiation and fights. In this case, though, my team just gets killed. Darkseid gets no good ultimate off, and we just kind of, like, I dropped like nothing. It was stupid of us. So this is their chance of making a comeback.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh yeah,
Bottom tower.
this is an important thing that some people may not know. You saw me deny a tower earlier on. Yeah, if you deny a tower, my enemy only gets less gold from its killing it.
Fallen to the dire.
Roshan, they just killed Roshan. Gives their team global gold and gives them a guarding angel item. So, what you saw the Shadow Fiend do a little while ago, killing the tower. If you get the last hit on the tower, you get more gold. So it's, you know, being careful and timing it is a lot more important here. Now, you can't see it right now, but one of our idiot teammates is yelling at us, "Initiate! Call us something!" Oh my god. So you can just probably guess that he's one of those people who are impatient and don't realize anything. So he keeps cursing at us and pinging, like, say, "Do something, Earthshaker. Do something, Enigma." So, like, I kind of just cave in, and this is going to be one of the worst initiations ever. Bad stun, and I just go in anyways. Because the guy doesn't shut the fuck up, and we just get butchered because of that. Clones everywhere. Clones everywhere. More clones. Kill the clone and he makes another clone. Why did he kill a clone instead of actually attacking somebody that matters? This Skeleton King is awful. Okay, now we have to shape up. They have they still have their guardian angel from the Baron Nashor. Well, fine, Dota's Baron, whose name is Roshan, which is backwards is Nashor. Now here we go. Team fight breaks out. I get in range to blink in, ultimate. It's another one of those AoE fests, but we're fighting on top of the wall, making multitudes of clones. And even if we kill one, it's just more and more are gonna come out. It's like, it was a pretty dirty fight, but it comes out okay for us. Actually, no, it doesn't. Those clones are killing us. And then, oh crap, here's the, Guardian Angel thing, and I don't time my W correctly, and I don't get the stun off. So, it's just they're duking it out amongst each other. Skeleton King dies, and I run away. But then I remember, wait a minute, Skeleton King revives. So, kind of failed that. And the team fight wasn't that pretty. But I think we came out ahead. Now, if you notice, we've already destroyed the inhibitor in the middle. Well, no inhibitor. Yeah, the barracks, which is like an inhibitor. We don't get super minions yet. The super minions in this game are incredibly difficult to kill, and they never stop coming, no matter what. So you will lose eventually, unless by some miracle you win. Kill and neglect. We get initiated on raped again because we decide to stick around too long. Yeah. Well, I know this is very, very amateur commentary and pretty bad. I know. But I just want to do a Dota one because the replays are going to go away soon. And I kind of felt guilty of promising an Earthshaker one and doing nothing. Now, blink in, smash face. He's going to spin away with his Garen spin, which gives a magic immunity. But it's not going to be enough. Then he uses his Alpha Strike or whatever it's called. We get initiated on. I mean, they get initiated on. I get just annihilated by the sniper. Team fight happens. I mean, a scattered team fights occurring. I have no idea what's going on. Skeleton King decides to stun somebody who's already stunned or just CC'd. This is how bad the Skeleton King is. Ah. Well, as you can see, 1 minute and 2 minutes left. Alright, I'm still dead. Not anymore. There's something called buyback in this game. When you buy back, it's basically you repurchase an instant spawn. It costs you a hefty amount of gold, so you can't obviously spam that. Not like you could anyways, there's a cooldown on it. But it's a gamble. It's sort of like, can you do anything that will merit you wasting so much gold? Now they're doing Asher again, and I just flash in or blink in, pull off my AoE. It's like scattered fight like crazy. We managed to steal it, kill everybody else, and then just except 2 people. Kill everybody that matters, and then just try to push and end the game. I blink into the trees. I thought I could be pro and blink over and then stun the sniper. No, I'm stuck in the trees waiting for the cooldown of my blink dagger. Pro. Now I'm free, and I get the sniper. Sakacha. Pretty poor one actually, a pretty poor one. He gets low, and the Enigma's gonna doesn't want him to escape, so Enigma's gonna hunt him down. Then the rest of us just push this, and it's pretty much game. I know this commentary wasn't up to the standards, but I'm pretty much not too knowledgeable in Dota yet. I mean, it's just I could end up putting a soundtrack over these games, but would you guys really want that, or would you rather have me ramble like for nothing, no reason? Playing the Lich video was pretty boring, I know. Either way, we win. Explosion. Ancient dies. Omni Knight next.